One of the things that I think is really important about the Haitian Revolution is the inspiration that it provided for revolt throughout the Western Hemisphere and throughout the world and in the United States. And I just give one example. The Denmark-Vesey Rebellion, which was the best organized of all the rebellions, was inspired directly by the Haitian Revolution. Nat Turner was too, and a host of others. So much so that Denmark-Vesey's rebellion decreed that all the whites in South Carolina had to be killed except for ships' captains so they could flee to Haiti. And they believed that Haiti would provide support for our struggle here. So anyone that wants to separate Africans from the Caribbean or Africans from the continent, by the way, his lieutenant was Gula Jack, who was an Angola voodoo priest who could turn house Negroes into field Negroes. Puppies who would kiss the masters behind to poison them. He was that good. And he had so much power over those revolutionaries that when they went to the grave, not one of them gave up anything because Gula Jack had told them, fear nothing except me. If you betray this revolution, you are going down. So this is really setting the tone for saying that you really can't separate African people wherever they are in the world. And I said this to you, and I'm going to say this publicly. I'm a warrior, and I've been in the struggle for a long time, and I love my people. I love all African people, but I have a special love for mine, as you should for yours, as all people do. And so I always say it's a poor frog that won't praise its own pond. I like the muddy waters pond. You know what I mean? I'm a blues man. You know what I mean? And the blues, the spirituals. You know what I mean? But I'm going to say, and so yes, this culture that Africans have here in America is a culture of popular choice, the United States and the world. Whatever we do here goes all around the world. You really can't separate this culture. You can't box us in just to the United States. So this is a bad culture, but I have to concede. And I'm always somebody that gives credit where credit is due. The baddest people on the planet ain't us. We come second. It's the Haitians. Why? They busted slavery. In the history of the world, no people have done it. We weren't the only people enslaved, and they're paying a price for it right now. And so we should respect that. And we got a whole lot of Afro-Haitians or Haitians who are being held in confinement in immigration centers, thrown out of this country. And just as we should oppose that happening to Latinos, we should oppose it happening to them. Right. And this stuff of division is bull. Anyone that has a love in their heart for our people, they love Black people and they love humanity, and they don't discriminate. And those who do, well, some of them are confused and some of them are trying to confuse.